I want to talk to you about that you are not the same anymore. That happens. The thing is, when you grow mentally, spiritually, physically, it doesn't matter. The way it works is when you change, what happens is that you're not the same anymore. Yeah, it's obvious, but we often forget that. So I had this happening to me yesterday and today that I have this idea, yeah, for Christmas, for the Christmas dinner that my partner and I were going to. It's just the two of us, so nothing big. Um, I want to wear a new dress. So yesterday I was looking for dresses and I found a dress, a gorgeous, beautiful. It's colorful. It has all these sparkly thingies sewed on and so beautiful. And I think it will suit me very, very nicely. So I I saw this dress and then I saw the price and it's almost €1,000. And I was like, oh, oh. And then I just thought, okay, I just put it in the cart and I just leave it. Yeah, I don't have to buy it. I don't have to buy it. It's okay. But I don't want to miss it. So I don't want to lose it. So just stay in the cart. Yeah. And this is on Taobao. So it's all in China, all happening in China. And it's in my Taobao cart and it stays there. And today I woke up and while I was drinking my coffee, I was thinking about that dressing. I was like, oh my God, it's such a beautiful dress. It's such a beautiful dress. And the thing is, I do have the money for the dress. So financially, I'm capable to buy that dress. But in my mind, my belief system hasn't caught up with my change yet. And that's what happens when you change, when physical stuff changes, like my business, many clients, much money coming. But in my head, it's a blockage to spend that much money on what garment? I've never done it before. Let me think. Have I ever spent €1,000 on any garment? My my wedding dress. That was actually more. But yeah, that's the wedding dress. But anyway, but what I want you to think about is how your circumstances, how they change, how your life changes, how you change. But yet there are parts that haven't caught up to that yet. To me, that means like my belief system, the way that I treat money, that I receive money, that I invest money again, it hasn't caught up yet. It hasn't changed yet, although I have changed. And it's beautiful when I think about it, how I recognize that change, that it's not aligned yet. And that's okay. So we want to recognize, the 3R process. We recognize first. We become aware that this is where I am. This is what I'm doing. I'm telling myself that it's too much money. And I'm putting myself, I create the wall myself. I choose to do that. Yeah. That's what you do as well. You choose to do something like telling yourself like that's a lot of money. But then we come to the second stage. That's the reconnection stage. So what we do in my case in this situation is, yeah, we reconnect the new and the old. We align it. I accept like, hey, I accept that it's not aligned yet, but we're getting there. I accept that it is possible for me to do that. And I feel like that might be a challenge for you to, there is this big bold thing and you can have it. You have the money, you can buy whatever. And you think, oh, that would be amazing. I would do that immediately. I wonder if you would, if you really would. Because it is one thing to just spend money, and it's a different thing to invest money. And I think that's where my reconnection with myself comes in, to reconnect with my, or to connect with my new self, with my new circumstances, with my new lifestyle, and then rebuild. Yeah, that's the third R in the process. The third step is you rebuild. I rebuild myself to become this new version. I align what needs to be aligned to be fully in that new version of me. And I think it's easy. I want to believe that it's easy. I don't want it to be a problem. I don't want it to be a big deal. And when I was walking the dogs at lunchtime, I was thinking about that dress again. And I was also thinking about my thoughts around that dress. And then I decided I do it without explanation. There wasn't an explanation to tell myself, because you have the money, because you can do it, because it's worth it, because you will wear it to 10 different other occasions, and it will, because it's custom fitted. And I thought, I could tell myself even that if I put on weight, if I lose weight, I can bring it to some person and they will make it fit again. I didn't, because you don't need that. We don't need that. It just, all of these excuses, justifications, they help us settle in. We're used to that. That's, if you listen to your friends, your family, when I do that, that's what I hear. It's, oh yeah, buy that because you can, you have the money. It makes sense. Or the other way around, are you sure it's a lot of money? What if you break it? What if there's a tear? Oh my God, all that money. But I decided not to do that. That's what I tell my clients as well. No, no need. You want to do it, and you have the money to do it. Do it or don't. Decide. But don't give yourself all this justification, because what you actually do is then you just feed into that external validation to make it, to give yourself the permission to approve for yourself that this is something that you should or shouldn't do, can or can't. But it's an illusion. Of course you can. You can do anything you want. And so I decided, simply decided, I'm going to get that. I'm going to buy that dress. Later, probably not later because he's busy, but when my partner comes home tomorrow, I'm going to ask him to take all my measurements, and then I will send them off. And then on Christmas, I'm going to wear a beautiful, sparkling, colorful, custom fitted dress. And I will be very, very happy about it. No, I'm just thinking, I need a pair of shoes now. Hmm. But yeah, I'm going to show you, but leave with this. How can you, what is one thing in your life right now that you can recognize, reconnect, and rebuild? What can you take on without justification and say, this is what is? Let me know in the comments. Until next time. Bye bye.